Hello and welcome my fab fam to Glam's new video. I got my flowers. I got like a whole box of these, so you're just gonna be able to see the box, the flowers collection, I guess. This one I think is a daisy. I could be wrong. I'm not very good at flower names, I'm not gonna lie. I've never been into plants. Putting together the bottom. This bottom is slightly different than the other one. The other one just had this at the bottom. Okay. It kind of looks like ice cream. Now I'm hungry. No. This is day 2 of taking my depression pills. So, to be fair, I know it takes like 2 weeks for like any form of mental health medication to kick in. And I can say that I'm honestly calm right now because I haven't been bothered. I haven't been interrupted. And you know what? That keeps me calm. so hard to see the color variation. This is a weird little convenience. I like that the first page is just all greenery, and then the second page is usually all of like the flower top. I think the funniest thing that happened yesterday was my friend was like, I could never imagine going out in public in cosplay just on a random midday. And because she was like looking at all the cosplayers that were at the mall that day and judging them slightly, and I was like, you know, I do that too, right? And she's like, you have? So it's like, yeah. Uh-huh. She felt bad for judging it afterwards. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the judgment. It's like, I know I'm weird. But you didn't have to say anything about it. I'd love to say that I have non-judgmental friends. That is a lie. Um, but good people in other ways. Always sleepy early in the morning because I don't really like being awake early, and I don't think it's my body's form of normal that doesn't like being awake early. I kind of like the spiky leaves. Knew it. I knew this step was going to be flower. I have to make one more of the same shape. So technically one of the pieces I was given is broken. So I'm technically missing a leaf. So I either lose a piece entirely or lose a piece entirely. So it's a lose-lose situation. They shouldn't have given me a broken piece. Look, it's flat. They didn't inject enough of the filling. Okay, I have to make the stem. I did. Now I need a shit ton of these. I wish they were more blocky than pointy, but it's good enough. A lot of the things that I get for videos and stuff, I get them online. It says it wants me to put them on upside down. Also, I shared that I made a bracelet, and I shared it with my coworkers, and they were like, "You only charged that much for that?" They were judging me for like the price of being too low, and I was just like, "But I had fun, didn't I?" I'm not very good at pricing items when it comes to like jewelry making and stuff. So I tend to like lowball it because one, I want people to be able to actually afford it and want to buy more from me. Um, Quantity matters more when it comes to how much people buy from me. I'd rather a person buy a lot from me than like, yeah, than rarely. But since I do something so like specified, like jewelry making, it's not like people need that much jewelry. And especially if they're getting like custom nice pieces, they're not getting a lot of it. They're getting a piece that they know will last them years. That's the important part. They're getting something that they know will last them a while. I don't like fast fashion. I like art and I like longevity. Sure, it might not be a generational piece, especially if people who don't plan to have kids has the jewelry. But I also still give the option of, hey, even if your like weight fluctuates because of normal bodily functions, it'll still work. Like when I was making the ring, I was like, I mean, even if you got like chubbier fingers after like if you got pregnant or something, which it does happen to some women. some women choose to get pregnant. This one won't. I'm just like, no wonder you have good taste in jewelry. Every time I've met like straight women, they usually choose very basic things that look very breakable. I've only known lesbians to be like kind of sturdy when it comes to jewelry, and gay men have pretty good taste in jewelry. Don't get me wrong, there are straights in the fashion industry that exist, and they're not that bad. But not many. For a reason. I'm just trying to make flowers. So they're all looking really cute, and I'm kind of excited about this. It is kind of freezing cold in my room, I'm not gonna lie. I found out 2 of the seals on my windows weren't fully closed, so I shut them and fixed that. It's still cold in here because I don't leave my door open for obvious reasons. Um, so I will say I'm so thankful that I have such good coworkers. Again, I say it a lot because I really am. And it's because I asked if I could no longer work Tuesdays, like only a few days in advance, because I wanted to be able to be there in my therapy groups. And they fully found a way around it immediately, and they were like, "Yeah, do what you need to. Take care of yourself." Who can say their work actively actually tries to help them get their therapy? Okay, so now I have the final flower. The thing is, I don't mind explaining the situation to my coworkers because if you're going through hard times, I feel like it's a good thing to talk about it. If you're in a good place in certain environments, we are our team of coworkers. We're all very like good friends. We're still respectful to each other and do all like the professional nonsense, but there is a level of respect amongst the group. Where we can all laugh and joke and make fun of each other without getting offended or afraid of. Though I can officially say, the manager that did accidentally throw out 2 of my straws completely without me being able to find them, and I did recover one of the straws from a trash can at one point from that manager. He threw out 3 different straws, but 2 of them were gone for good. He's not the only one who threw out a straw now. Another one of my managers has. I feel like this is just gonna happen once in a while where I'm just gonna lose a straw and I'm just gonna be like, well, don't get me wrong. I don't get upset about it because I don't really care. They were cheap straws. I mean, I'm sad that I have no more of that like specific straw, but they were cheap. It's not that big of a deal. Anywho, I finished. Peace, love. Have a good day, my fab fans, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.